Shalom Aleichem. We're continuing our discussions of Hilchot Lashon Harah. May all our Torah be a protection for the whole Jewish people. So we have a very practical question, actually came up recently. Imagine you're leading or just on a big birthright trip or a big NCSY trip, and it's taking forever to come back to the hotel. And why is it really taking forever? Because way in the back of the bus, some guy or girl had a panic attack. And so the medic is trying to deal with it and calm him or her down. And someone asks the tour guide, what happened? If the tour guide says someone had a panic attack, is that Lashon Harah? Is that Avak Lashon Harah? Is that allowed? Is it okay? That's the question. So let's go through it. First of all, perhaps one could argue it's litoeles. It's for a purpose. The purpose is to calm down the people, to explain to them why it's causing such a delay. But at the same time, the Chafetz Chaim specifically writes that the toeles, you can only speak something negative if there's no other choice. In this case, it would be relatively easy to make up a kind of general blurred thing like, oh, there's a medical issue, as opposed to something which has some sort of negative implication. So the toelet heter likely would not apply here. Is there anything negative about this situation that would make it Lashon Harah? Probably not objectively. A mature person would understand that it's not someone's fault if they have a panic attack. But at the same time, Lashon Harah even goes with something which might be understood by some people, even if it's their immaturity, with negative implications. And therefore, it probably would go under the banner of something negative. But what about the fact that you didn't name anyone specifically? You just said it happened to someone. That's why this would specifically not be Lashon Harah, which is when you're intentionally trying to hurt somebody else. Rather, would likely be under the category of Avak Lashon Harah, the dust of Lashon Harah, which the Gemara says is very hard to avoid. That's when you don't mean to bring somebody down, but it can be easily inferred. Since it's a relatively small group, it's going to catch people's attention. People are going to start talking and saying, oh, this person, that person, and it's likely they're going to be able to figure out who had the panic attack, and that person probably would want it to be tsanua, to be kept in private. And so this probably would be a situation of Avak Lashon Harah, and if possible, one should try their best to be vague about it and not say someone had a panic attack. Rather, just say there was some sort of medical issue and we are dealing with it. That's your practical Hilchot Lashon Harah Torah of the week. You should have an amazing day or night wherever you are, live from the beautiful city of Tzfas. Shout out to Yona for helping me make this video.